A changing of the guard is taking place this spring at Three Chimneys as Veronica Reed takes over the role of stallion manager from her predecessor, Trailblazer Sandy Hatfield. We tagged along with both horsewomen during a busy morning breeding session.
Well, you know, when I first came to town, there were a lot of breeding sheds that even wouldn't let a woman in the breeding shed to watch. I mean, if you took your mare to the breeding shed, they made you stand outside. And there were a lot of times that people came and walked right past me and went to the first guy they saw. And I think once people realized that I knew what I was doing and could take care of their mares in the breeding shed and make sure that they got a good cover, I think they understood. Now I really don't think people even think about that about me. I mean, I think they just think about Sandy. But it is a great opportunity to help young women know that they can do whatever they want to.
Her reputation in this industry is amazing. Not only is she a great horsewoman and very dedicated to what she does, she also gives a great voice to the industry, a great voice for everybody, not just females, but everybody. I've never seen a stallion manager the way that she writes on her sheets of paper, this mare was this mare was that. I think that attention to detail is something that nobody else could have taught me.
Veronica has always been my go-to person. I knew that she would one day come back and take over for me. She's a good horsewoman, she's good with people, she knows her horses, which I think is one of the most important things.
Both Sandy and Veronica are driven by a passion for and love of the horse, and that's really what makes them good at what they do. So Sandy Hatfield has been at Three Chimneys as stallion manager for greater than 20 years through Seattle Slew and Dynaformer and Rahi and now to Gunrunner.
Gunrunner, he's just a magnificent animal to be around. You know, he is going to be one of the ones that people remember his name. And it's always fun to see the horses that have done well that you get to see through their life, like, you know, Rahi and Dynaformer, Wild Again. I think Silver Charm is probably my most favorite stallion. There's so many of them that you make friends with. I always tell everybody that the horses are the easy part. You know, they are pretty straightforward for the most part, especially stallions, and I think that's why I liked stallions in the beginning. But the people, they're all different kinds of personalities, all different types of people. So people are a little harder to manage than the horses. But they're all my kids. I mean, I have two-legged kids and four-legged kids down there. And I've watched a lot of people grow up and go on and do great things in this business. I mean, look at Veronica, you know. She was here, a young girl, and just going to college, and now she's managing stallions at Three Chimneys Farm.
Some people said that a girl can't do this. And when I saw Sandy, I said, obviously she can.
I mean, there's a lot of people I can talk to today that tell me that women can't work with stallions. I've been managing stallions for almost 35 years. So I know women can do it.
You really get to develop a really great relationship with the stallions, the people. You're dealing with some of the best horsemen on the job. I believe I have the passion for human management as well as horse management, and I think that is the perfect mix you need for a job like this.
I remember when I was a groom, you know, the manager would pull up in his truck and honk the horn and expect us to drop what we were doing and come outside, and that always made me a little irritable. So I've always tried to remember that, and I've never asked them to do anything that I haven't done or wouldn't do. And I think that's important, treating people like you would want to be treated or like they would want to be treated. I love talking to people about our industry and explaining to people what we do and how much we love our horses and how good of care we take of all of them. This is my 24th breeding season here, so it's been a great opportunity, a great learning experience, and hopefully I've done a good job.